guys, this is Lisha from Scarlet Moon Creations, and this is me back with a new Plan With Me video. This is my October Witchy Plan With Me, and yeah, and in case you didn't come for the last video, I changed up my Plan With Me video style, so I will no longer be doing flip through of the previous month in these videos. So if you would like to see that, you should definitely subscribe. Hit the button below with the bell as well, so you know when my witchy review monthly reviews and flip through videos are coming. So with this month, I have one of my inserts is basically going to be done. I mentioned this in the last video. Basically my business insert, if you will. This I've used last year and I had a couple of pages left, so I just threw it in there for this year. I only have one page, not even a full spread left. So I went out and literally yesterday and got from Muji, this video is not sponsored by Muji, from Muji, a new insert. This was only $1.50 and I did a pen test in it last night. There's a couple of other things I want to test, but basically there's only a little bit of ghosting, which doesn't bother me, and no bleed through even with the watercolor or using the Tombow brushes with water, like with my water brush pen, like no bleed through. So I am happy. I will probably eventually get more of these, or more of the flat lay notebook which has more paper, but this will hold me for a little while. And this will definitely fill in for the rest of the year. The other new thing that I'm going to be using is this old diary. Now I mentioned this, I think, during my One Book July like setup video. This up here, this, ooh. So this chunky monkey, it has a bunch of pens in it, so it's not closed all the way, but this is what I was using for my divination journal before. There's only a couple of pages left, which I will fill up in the next few days. I just have to catch up on some stuff. Sometimes when I am busy, or I don't get to do like my miracle morning routine in the morning, which is when I do a lot of the divination stuff, I will do it on my phone in the notes and then transcribe those later. So I have some stuff I need to transcribe into that journal, but it's almost done basically. So I started with this one. It's a 2008 at a glance standard diary. You can find this all over the place online. I got this from work years ago and was actually using it to press flowers. So I'm gonna take these out, but yeah, already started using it as a divination journal, but not too relevant for today's video. I just wanted to show you because it will be popping up soon. So now to plan this month. I'm going to take these guys out of the way. So as always, I have my Fairy of the Month card. This is from Brian Frown's Oracle, Heart of Fairy Oracle, and this is the Queen of the Day. And this is quite interesting because I forgot to mention in my last Plan With Me video, but last month's Oracle card, Fairy of the Month, was the Queen of Shadows, so it's a nice dichotomy. I don't know where I'm going with the balance. So next up, always influencing my layouts and stuff as I study these cards and the colors and meditate with them, I've got the Sage Pale Pink and Coral Color Mage Oracle cards. So these are the colors I'll be working with. They don't seem very fall probably at first glance, but these are colors that I think of when I think of a lot of the herbs that we use in the fall. And so, like the weeds that are growing, some of the flowers, like mums and other things, look like kind of this coral red. But we also get things like echinacea, the coneflower, which is kind of this pale pink, and then tons of pale green herbs like sage and others. So these are my colors. The pens I'll be using with those colors are these two Stabilo pens, though not this one very much, right? This specific one, because I'm running out of ink, so I need to buy a new one. But it's 33 and 56, and then I decided to use my Papermate Flare, which I've barely used. And also, I'll be using watercolors, which I'll show you later. Alright, so let's get right into the planning. I was about to start a flip through, and then I remembered I don't need to do that. So, let's jump right in. Now that that's done, just quick disclaimer, I forgot. Well, I didn't forget. I made a mistake with my filming. The battery ran down on my phone, and therefore I lost like 20 minutes of the filming that I would have hyperlapsed to less than that. So that's why there's like a sudden jump in the middle. But yeah, I'm just gonna make a note here because I'm looking at it and I'm like, maybe I want to decorate this cover. So yeah, putting this note. There, and the paper in this holds up really well, better than the other notebook. So here's my index page. I had done this last night, nothing there yet because I didn't put anything on it. Here's my cover page for my content calendar page for the month of October. I started to highlight the lettering at the top because it was hard to see, but the way I'm sitting and the angle, it's hard to do that. But yeah, it says October content calendar in this pale green, which is part of the color scheme for this month. And yeah, I kept the boxes pretty basic, and you're starting to see some doodles for the theme I went with this month. I could have done like just herbs and healing plants and that kind of thing because that's what came to mind with the three colors I showed you earlier. But while I was thinking about that, I was also thinking about teas, and I personally do enjoy herbal teas more than teas. I drink green tea and black tea. I don't have very much experience with white tea, but whatever. I decided decoration wise tea would be theme. I don't have like any stickers or anything for that, so whatever. I just looked at some stuff online and drew it out. And I'm very happy with how everything turned out, to be quite honest. Because I've never drawn any of this stuff, but that's what the internet is good for. These tabs, as always, I put in, not usually in the video, but I figured why not show you guys this time. These particular ones are my plans for videos every month. I put these on the days where I want them to go live, but that can change, so that's why I use the post-it notes. I found the old ones I had, not, and of course I found these in another bigger stack not too long after I bought new ones. But yeah, very simple, some honey, lemon, teacup, teapot, and a spoon. And yeah, here I showed you guys for the first time how I set up a weekly spread. I haven't put anything in here just yet. You can follow me on Instagram to see the spreads actually being used or not used. My Instagram, as always, is in the link down in the description below. The only thing I've changed is I added last week actually a habit tracker for the weekly because I had extra space and I was thinking about it, and I plan to continue to do so. So I have space for 5 habits. Keep it very simple. And I was realizing that I need to do more physical self-care. Just with allergies and dry skin season being here and not going anywhere for a while. Just to remember to do those things. And yeah, if you guys want more info on my weeklies, let me know and I can go in more depth, maybe. So now to my monthly spreads. Oh, wrong thing. Whoops. So I had a thing here. I forgot to put it back. Here is my cover page. Again, there will be images that I do in my monthly review here, usually either painting or printing out a picture. So it's my fairy of the month, the song of the month, essential oil of the month, and the plant ally. Next, my monthly log. Again, for the title, I'll probably go in and highlight or do some kind of drop shadow with an accent color. But not much is going on this month because I have the myectomy in the first couple of days. So yeah, I don't know how my recovery will go from there. So I didn't have much planned for the rest of this month. Also, just not a lot of events. These are the pages we kind of missed out. I lost the filming of, but yeah, I drew and painted these tea stuff, tea bags, that kind of thing. Projects, not a lot. If I can, I do want to copy Book of Shadows because I still haven't gotten to that. Most of this is just kind of things I can do in bed. Full moon and new moon rituals, I do a lot of journaling for that, so that's what that'll be. Witchathon is coming back around again, the Samhain one. So as soon as Rhiannon from Crescent Moon Reads releases the prompts, I'll see what books I can read to fit those, but that's towards the end of the month. Chase payoff, I just gotta talk to a couple of people on the phone. Buying a new phone, if I can, at the very beginning of the month before the surgery or later this month, because it just needs to happen. Clearly, the surgery. Bonathon, I just added. I did not make that up. I'll put a link down below. I just watched a video about that, and that's for October to read along, for starting out with Samantha Shannon's book, The Bone Season. I do want to read that book, so I thought, why not join in? I have a watch list of things I want to catch up on, and I thought it fit well with October. I had originally thought about carrying over stuff from last year, but last year's list didn't work out. It doesn't seem like a good idea to me, so I'm going with this. Next, my field and sky notes will go here, just observations astrologically, but also around the neighborhood physically. Some more tea stuff, flowers, some leaves, some roots. And my I release and I manifest page, again, all three titles will highlight or put drop shadows for it because I'm not really liking how visible they are. But I don't put tons under these two, like things I want to release during the full moon and things I want to manifest during the new moons. I don't put a ton. It's better, honestly, to just have like 2 or 3 at most. So I thought, let's draw some interesting things here, and so I did a tea kettle and a box of different tea bags. So I'll write in there and in here, and we'll be good to go. Last spreads, my memories page. I will probably keep the theme going with tea bags here. I didn't pre-draw them because, as always, I don't know what or what memories I'm gonna want to like commemorate on this page this month. So I don't know how many I'll need, and therefore, yeah, I do this and the monthly review at the end of the month, so there's not much here. But if you would like to see how I do my monthly review and fill these 2 spreads out as well as my cover page, you can subscribe and hit the notification bell so that when I do my September monthly review, you'll know as soon as it comes out and be able to watch it. So the last thing I want to show you is, as always, the divination cards, the elemental cards I have for the month. Here's my divination journal. To my year ahead spread. These are the cards from last month, I believe. Yes. So let's flatten this out real quick. Off the little stand I made. I pulled these cards at the end of last year, so there's a set, one card from each deck representing each element and life. So my air card from the Tilt Tarot is the Eight of Swords, Interference. My fire card from the Deviant Moon Tarot is the Page of Wands. My water card from the Llewellyn Tarot is the King of Cups. How very appropriate for water. The water of the water. And lastly, my earth card from the Fairies Oracle is the Singer of Intuition. So those are my cards this month. I tried to put all of my supplies down in the description box down below in case I don't mention them, but these gray pens, because I didn't mention them earlier, are the Stabilo fine liners. I remembered I had these, and so the pink that was running out in my Stabilos, I have this one, and I just found out my yellow Stabilo is running low too, so I grabbed the Stabilo one. And I think that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Like I said, please subscribe if you would like to be my friend or follow me on any of my social media links. They are down in the description below. Instagram, you can see bi-weekly spreads as I fill them up, and occasionally other things. I also have an Etsy shop where I sell lots of things. That's why I have this kind of business insert. So if you're interested in that, and a 10% discount code is in the description down below. Bath and body products, witchy stuff, all included. Get it while you can. Just know that for October there will be a longer than normal wait time because of my surgery. And yeah, I think that's it. Let me know if you have any questions. Leave a comment in the description down below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.